Yeah.
Hey cuties, today we'll be going over to Liberia. We'll be making some Liberian collard greens. It costs me roughly £10.50 to make and 2 hours to cook. As usual, the ingredients will be listed in the description bar below. Enjoy! So we're going to start off by seasoning our already cleaned meat. I'm going to add some onion and peppers into the pot and season with some Raja garlic, some black pepper, some liquid Maggi, some parsley, and then some aromat. Add some water, pop your lid on and allow to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Seeing as the meat isn't cooked as yet, you're gonna go back in with some more water and then continue to cook until the meat is done. Please ensure to keep your meat stock as you'll be using it later on. This is what's going to add flavor to the food. Moving on to our chicken, this step is optional, but I'm going to de-skin my chicken. I just tend to do that by pulling the skin off from the top down to the bottom with a paper towel. And then once I'm done here, I'll just proceed to clean the chicken with some lemon and vinegar and wash it. Once you're done cleaning your chicken, we're going to proceed to seasoning with some garlic, some parsley, white pepper, liquid Maggi, some chili, aromat. Ensure that you poke some holes into the chicken so that the seasoning will pierce through, and add a little bit of oil. This also helps the process of getting flavor into the chicken quickly. Once you're done with that, ensure to massage it accordingly and then pop your lid on and set to aside and jump to something else. Moving on to our collard greens, we're going to pick them and pop them into a bowl so that they could be cleaned. Now we'll add our baking soda to the greens and proceed to wash them properly. Time to chop your greens. You're going to remove the top stem. I'm already going to let you guys know that cutting greens is such a struggle for me, but you need to cut them as thinly as possible. In Liberia, we actually have a method of cutting it where you just do it via your hand and without a chopping board. But even with a chopping board, it's a struggle for me, so let's just try our best. Once your greens are cut, we're going to proceed to chopping our onions and our pepper, which are an integral part of this recipe. Moving on, we're going to add some oil into the pot, wait until it's hot, and then proceed to add our meat, which we're going to fry for roughly 5 to 10 minutes so that it's nice and brown. In the same pot with pretty much the same oil, you're just going to add a little bit more oil. You're going to fry your chicken until they're nice and golden brown. Please remember to flip your chicken on the other side so that it also cooks on the other side. Once you removed your chicken from the pot, we're going to proceed to add our greens to the exact same pot. You don't have to worry about the chicken residue, it's going to dissolve anyway. Once you've put your greens in, make sure to stir so that it's well fried all over. Now let's add some seasoning to the mix. I'm going to go in with my garlic, some parsley, some white pepper, some aromat, and stir. You're going to notice that the greens decrease significantly in size, but this is okay. It's similar to spinach. But anyway, continue stirring. Once you've noticed that the greens have gotten darker in color, you're going to proceed to add your tomato puree and stir that in and continue frying your greens. Once your greens are well fried, you're going to proceed to add some of your meat stock into the pot and continue stirring. It's now time to add your meat to the pot. I have my collard greens with smoked turkey. It's a great alternative for pork if you don't eat pork. But yeah, just proceed to add all your meat to the pot and then proceed to add the stock to it and stir that in and allow it to simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, once your food has been simmering for roughly 15 minutes, you're going to open the pot and stir. This is a great time to test and see whether the food is tasty. If it's not, then just proceed to add some more seasoning. Once you're pleased with how the food tastes, the food is done and this can be served with rice. Bon appetit. Win, win. All I do is win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now hold you deep by me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now hold you deep by me, I jump over you.